You believe that if you are kind to the world will be kind back to you. You believe that if you sacrifice your needs for others, you will eventually be rewarded with loyalty and love. That is a comforting lie. The truth is far harsher. The more you accommodate everyone around you, the more you become invisible. You are not being saintly. You are teaching people that your value is zero. You are teaching the world that your needs are optional and your boundaries are non-existent. Let us begin by dissecting the biological origin of your behavior. You might think your kindness comes from a high moral standard, but biologically, it often comes from terror. In evolutionary psychology, we talk about the fight or flight response. But there is a third response that people forget: the fawn response. When early humans faced a threat too powerful to fight and too fast to outrun, they had only one option left: submit. Appease. Make yourself so useful and harmless that the threat has no reason to destroy you. This is why you feel a spike of anxiety when you think about saying no. Your logical brain knows it is just a dinner invitation or a request for overtime. But your primitive brain perceives it as a life or death threat. It screams at you that if you displease this person, you will be cast out of the tribe. You are an adult living in a modern city, but you are running the software of a terrified prehistoric child. This is not virtue. This is a trauma response, disguised as personality. Now let us look at this coldly through the lens of economics. Human interaction is a marketplace. We trade time, energy, attention, and respect. In any market, value is determined by scarcity. Gold is valuable because it is rare. Air is vital, but it is free because it is everywhere. By being nice to everyone, by always being available, by never having boundaries, you have made yourself into air. You are necessary perhaps, but you are not respected. When you instantly agree to every request, you signal to the other person's subconscious that your time has zero value. If your time was valuable, you would guard it. Subconsciously, people do not see a kind person. They see a resource, a vending machine that never runs out of stock. And no one thanks a vending machine for dispensing a soda. They just kick it when it jams. There is an even darker side to this dynamic. It is the manipulation hidden within your kindness. You will deny this, but we must be honest. Pathological kindness is often a form of control. Psychologists call this the covert contract. The contract goes like this: I will do everything for you, I will never complain, and in return, you must love me and never leave me. The problem is you never showed this contract to the other person. They never signed it. So when they do not reciprocate, you feel a surge of resentment. You think, after everything I did for them, how could they treat me like this? This resentment is the toxic waste of the nice person. It rots you from the inside. It turns you passive-aggressive. You are not giving freely. You are loan sharking kindness with a massive interest rate attached. True kindness asks for nothing in return. If you are doing it to purchase approval, it is a transaction and a dishonest one. Your lack of edges also makes you dangerous to yourself. You attract predators. In the human kingdom, narcissists and psychopaths look for those with weak boundaries. A healthy person respects when you say no. A predator, however, tests boundaries. They push a little to see if you push back. When you smile and accommodate their small disrespect, you send a green light. You tell them, I have no defenses, you can take more. You believe that if you are harmless, you are virtuous. But a harmless man is not a good man, he is just weak. True morality is having the capacity for aggression, but choosing peace. So how do we break this cycle? We must turn to the psychology of Carl Jung and the concept of the shadow. The shadow consists of all the parts of yourself that you have rejected because you were told they were bad. Your anger, your selfishness, your aggression. To heal, you must integrate your shadow. You must make friends with your inner monster. You need to acknowledge that you have the capacity to be selfish and cruel. When you own your aggression, you can use it to defend your boundaries. This is called benevolent ruthlessness. You must be ruthless about protecting your time, your mental state, and your values, but you do so without malice. You do it calmly. You do it firmly. Here is your tactical protocol to start using tomorrow. First, practice the 2-second pause. From now on, never answer a request immediately. When someone asks you for a favor, pause for 2 full seconds. In that silence, listen to your body. If you feel a heaviness, that is your body screaming no. Respect that signal. Say, "Let me check my schedule." Buy yourself the time to override the fawn response. Second, stop explaining yourself. When you decline a request, do not offer a paragraph of excuses. You are negotiating your right to say no. A simple "I cannot make it" is a complete sentence. The more you explain, the more you give them hooks to argue with. Third, eliminate the apology from your existence. Stop saying sorry for things that are not your fault. Replace sorry with thank you. Instead of saying "Sorry, I am late," say "Thank you for waiting." Shift the frame from submission to gratitude. The world does not need more nice people. It is drowning in nice people who are secretly resentful. The world needs people who are real.